Alright, so part 3. A little bit more of a clear up here. Like we said before, when opponent's monster declares an attack, return all attack visitors monsters your opponent controls to the hand. I feel like this is going to be a secret rare in English. It looks very good in Japanese. This card is something that's been stirring up controversy right now, too. During the end phase of the turn, this card is normal summoned. You can add 1 level 7 light or dark monster. Keep that in mind, light or dark monster from your deck to your hand. I'll leave the problem with this card to a lot of other people. Now, do keep in mind this is an OST exclusive, being 81, so we're not going to get this until next year. Oh god, this card is fucking hilarious. This is going to be chicken in English. Oni tank back here. It's basically a little pun on who can get closer to the cliff. So the player with lower life points takes no damage. Once per turn during either player's main phase, the turn player can pay 1,000 life points to activate one of the following effects, and cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this card's activation. So, you can pay 1,000 to draw a card, destroy this card, or you can lose 1,000 to have your opponent gain 1,000 life points. This is fucking hilarious. I want to play this just as like a joke. This thing, I believe this is just a normal monster with 2,000 attack, 0 defense. That's dark. Let's see here. Rejuvenating Wind. You can only use the effect of Rejuvenating Wind once per turn. You can pay 1,000 life points to add 1 Aroma monster from your deck to your hand. And if you have less life points than your opponent, you can gain 1, or you can gain 500. It is continuous. Do keep that in mind. And then Harmful Wind. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. So if you gain life points, you can target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. If you control an Aroma monster while your life points are at least 3,000 or higher than your opponent, you can pay the difference, destroy any number of cards your opponent controls whose combined attack is less than or equal to the amount paid. Very interesting with what they're going for with these. I don't know so much about Harmful Wind, but Rejuvenating Wind is pretty goddamn good. And then this card's pretty bad. After being flipped face up, this face up card in the monster zone cannot be destroyed, and then after being flipped face up during each end phase, you can gain 500 life. It's kind of bad, unfortunately. This thing is weird. So during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card that includes a effect that special summons a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is summoned by its one effect, any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead while being face up. And then when he's sent to the graveyard, you can add an Earth Insect monster with 1,500 or less attack from your deck to your hand, except for counter-attacking C. So it special summons itself to chum block, sets up a Macrocosmos, and lets you recruit for Max C or something like that afterwards. Kind of interesting. This is really gay. No offense. Your opponent can draw up to 3 cards, then you can gain 2,000 life points for each card they drew. That art is so horrendous. Is he gonna like poop himself? Alright, and then Planetzibo. Target 1 monster you control during this turn. That monster's original attack becomes 100 and cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. Okay, it's quick play. That's okay. This card was also pretty interesting as well. So you can destroy all cards in each player's pendulums, then apply the following effects based on the number destroyed. So 1 or more, your opponent takes 500. 2 or more, you can add a pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. 3, you can banish 1 card in the field. And 4, you can add another Swaying Gaze from your deck to your hand. Very interesting art, though. I do like that. And then Perform a Pal, Drumming Kong. I don't know which one's which here. So once per turn, during attack declaration monster you control, gain 600 attack monster effect. Neither player controls a monster. You can normal summon this card without tribute, but it becomes level 4. Then once per turn during attack declaration, when a monster you control and a monster your opponent controls battle, you can target one monster and have it gain 600 attack. Intermate Hat Trigger. You control 2 or more monsters on the field. You can special summon this card from your hand. When an effect is activated that will inflict damage to your opponent, place 1 Intermate counter on this card, max 3. And that damage becomes 0. Then for 3 more Intermage counters on this card, this card's attack and defense each become 3,300. That's interesting. Dragonox, the Empowered Warrior. So, and your opponent's monster declares an attack and destroy this card and the battle phase. Ooh, that's kind of good. And then once per turn, you can discard one card to target one warrior soulcaster type monster with 2,000 most attack in your graveyard, special in that target face-up defense mode. That stop battle phase effect is pretty real, though. And then Brilliant Smirk. If a Gem Knight monster you control is destroyed by your opponent, either by battle or by card effect, target the destroyed monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack. And if this card sends the graveyard, you can send one Gem Knight from your deck, from your hand to the graveyard to add this card to your hand. That seems pretty bad also. So this is part 3, guys. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, MKohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.